Well, for the first time this season, hello and welcome to the home of Melbourne City, Casey Fields in southeast Melbourne, where Melbourne City are getting ready to take on the Brisbane Roar. Last season, honours were shared with one win apiece, and a similarly enthralling contest awaits us today. We'll throw now to Melbourne City's lineup. It is unchanged from that round one clash. A back three was named, but don't be surprised if it is a back four. Coach Dario Vidicic saying that it is a very fluid system between the two. Sally James retains her place as number one, while mentor and subject of this week's A-League's All Access, Melissa Barbieri, is on the bench. Rihanna Pollicina retains the captain's armband, although Captain Emma Checker does return to the bench. And Briley Henry and Amina Rekic start alongside last week's game changer, Maria Rojas. For the Brisbane Roar, there are two changes to their lineup. Jessie Rasher makes her first start as Tamar Levin drops to the bench. Meanwhile, a late injury to Brazilian Mario Leca grants Margot Rabin her first start in maroon. Ish Norrie takes the captain's armband in midfield, and Larissa Kramer up top. Well, if she scores today, she equals the A-League women's record for goals in consecutive matches with 6. Well, after round one, Melbourne City spoiling the homecoming party of the Knicks. They'll be led yet again by caretaker coach Dario Vidicic after father Rado has been temporarily handed the reins of the men's team. There is coach Gareth McPherson entering his second season in charge. As we await kickoff now, it'll be Maria Rojas and Rihanna Pollicina to get us started. Both teams heavy with anticipation now. And where else would you rather be on a Saturday afternoon than Casey Fields? And we are underway in this game. Melbourne City getting us started, and it looks like they have retained that back four formation. They are a very flexible team. Coach Dario Vidicic saying in a presser before the game that he suffers when they don't have the ball. Although it is Brisbane now on the break straight away. Crummer attempting to thread the ball through, doesn't quite meet its target. And it'll be Melbourne City on the break now. In a little bit of space is Briley Henry. Well, off to a high-octane start. We wouldn't expect anything different from these two teams. It'll take a little while for this game to settle. As I said earlier, a very hot one in Melbourne. Really did have the feeling of the first weekend of summer in Melbourne. Chinema now going on a little bit of an adventure. Decides to back out and plays it to Torpy. Torpy now advancing. Rojas drops deep, plays it through. Pollicina now on the ball in a battle with Norrie. Gets it away. Melbourne City now, and is that a foul? It is! Penalty to Melbourne City. And it's Amina Rekic, who looked so dangerous in round one, wins her side a penalty in the 7th minute of this game. We'll watch a replay of this one. And it was a clear foul on Amina Rekic. Nothing the referee could do about that one. It was a pretty clear-cut decision. It'll be Rojas standing over this one with the opportunity to double her goal-scoring tally for the season. She's got all 6'3" of Hensley Handcuff to beat. Maria Rojas hits the post on the follow-up. Melbourne City hits the post again and away. Well, congratulations to Hensley Handcuff from her Brisbane teammates, but Maria Rojas has hit the post. If we watch a replay of this one, she just tried to be a little bit too clever, and on the rebound it looks like it was flagged for offside. Well, that could be a big moment in this game. A missed penalty from Maria Rojas. Won expertly by the American Amina Rekic, but well, all for naught in the end, and it'll be Brisbane Roar now with an opportunity from a set piece of their own. Captain Policina just getting a little bit of a talking to, and yeah, that foul was agricultural, shall we say, on Margot Rabin. Young Holly Palmer, 21-year-old, standing over this free kick. Spent a season at Melbourne City, did Palmer. What can she deliver into the penalty area? Cleared away, not only as far as Rabin, who hits it forward. It'll be Rasha now with the opportunity to cross, and cleared away once more. Still not able to clear their lines, Melbourne City. Brisbane pushing, looking for that clear-cut opportunity. Out wide again. And appeals for a foul, but it goes the other way. Oh, end-to-end stuff in the first 10 minutes at Casey Fields. As we see that challenge once more, it was Julia Grosso. That's well played, Torpy in a battle with Norrie, who comes out standing. Ish Norrie. Very well done by the captain. Although that distribution from handcuff, probably not her finest moment, and it gives Melbourne City an opportunity now deep in their opposition's half. Their own long Rashard intercepts. Briley Henry. Back to Policina, who hits it across. It was Daniela Galich, the Melbourne City player, on the edge of the area, then just wasn't able to find her feet in time to get a shot away. Rashard plays a central, but intercepted again by Leah Davidson this time, and it's Policina with a shot, and what an athletic save from Hensley Handcuff. She's got that in her locker, the Brisbane goalkeeper, and she comes out big once again. A real opportunity for Melbourne City here. It was Davidson with the good work, Policina, and an incredible save from Handcuff, her third professional game. Oh, she's still got this corner to deal with now. Whipped into the penalty area, header on it. Just wide from Rojas. Rankin does very well to play the ball through there. Looked for a moment as if there might have been a bit of a chase, but Sally James very calmly collects that one. Torpy to Policina. Briley Henry tries to play it on again to Policina, but Holly Palmer equal to it. Sian Fryer beats her player, has a little bit of space now, but can't get past Davidson. Daniela Galich on the ball. Finds the feet of Grosso. Have an opportunity to run into some open space now. Finds Ekic, who'll play it back to her. Does really well. Squared, and it's Briley Henry with an opportunity, and it's in! 2 goals in 2 games for Briley Henry. Puts Melbourne City 1-0 up. Well, you have to say this goal was coming. Some fantastic work from Ekic, and it just deflected kindly from Rojas into the path of the 19-year-old. She did very well to turn away from Jessie Rashart there. Brisbane look to play it out from the back. Long ball launched forward, finds the feet of Crummer. They're so dangerous from these positions, Brisbane. Played it back, done well here, Shay Connors. Shay Connors, it's the ball taken away from her by Grosso. And it will be a corner for the Roar, an opportunity to get themselves back on level pecking here. So we see a replay of this opportunity from Connors. Grosso did so well. Corner in now from Rankin. Briley Henry clears it, not very far, but now it's cleared away to Holly Palmer, will have a pop from distance. Sally James has looked very comfortable so far this season as we see confirmation of that substitution. Holly McQueen onto the pitch for her debut. It's fair to say James hasn't had too much to deal with so far, but in a game and a half roughly, but she's looked very solid and secure doing it, the 20-year-old. Melbourne City now advancing. Still going City, well dealt with though. Brisbane can't cope with the press. It's Davidson again that wins the ball. Daniela Galich now. Handcuff equal to it. Has to be a better shot than that to get past Hensley Handcuff. She's proven that already this season. And that's half-time here in Casey Fields. Melbourne City, well, a penalty miss in the 7th minute to Maria Rojas. Didn't matter in the end. Cancelled out by a 28th minute Briley Henry goal. Half-time, 1-0 Melbourne City. Both sets of players ready to get this second half underway. And we are underway in the second half of this round 3 clash. Brisbane Roar will be looking to press high to get back into this one. We know that there are plenty of goals in this side, of course. Larissa Crummer in particular in a hot streak of goal scoring form at the moment. But it is Melbourne City who will have the early possession. Daniela Galich getting herself in a little bit of a battle and giving away the foul on Margot Rabin. Margot Rabin into the side today, replacing Brazilian Mariel Ecker, who pulled out of the squad with a late injury. City will play it back to James. Chinema gets herself out of trouble once more. Chinema to Torpy. You can see that commitment from Fryer, but the ball does get to the feet of Policina now. Plays it forward out wide to Ekic. Ekic on the end of the area, squares it. And another save from Hensley Hancock. Their opportunity not over it. Rojas! Maria Rojas gets her goal on the follow-up. The Chilean, after missing the penalty in the first half, gets her revenge and she doubles Melbourne City's lead. As we see a replay here, it's fantastic work from Ekic. It was Daniela Galich with the shot. and a good first-time save, but Rojas unable to be denied on the follow-up. Can't say that they don't deserve their lead. They've been the dominant side today. And it was that long-range effort from the impressive Daniela Galic. And again, it's certainly not beyond Brisbane to get back into this one. We know what they can do. We know the goal-scoring threat that they have. It is Melbourne City advancing once more. Amina Rekic now plays it to Rojas. Rojas on the edge of the area. Shot not good enough to challenge handcuff. Just in this 7-minute spell after halftime, Brisbane looking all at sea, and it's Grosso now making a run. Can she find a teammate? Oh, she almost found the feet of Henry. Ekic on the turn. In a battle, Ekic. She does well to get the shot off Amina Ekic in the end. City still pressing now, not resting on their laurels, but it is Brisbane who'll come away with it. Annie Haffenden now. Plays it to Shay Connors. We know what she can do with her pace. She burns past one. Connors into the area. And so close for Sian Fryer. Although some concern here for Sally James. The Melbourne City goalkeeper seems to have injured herself in attempting to save that one. She's in a bit of pain here, young Sally James. Of course, James missed the majority of last season with an unfortunately timed injury, and looks in quite a bit of strife here as we see the replay of this opportunity. Brisbane Roar still in this. Sally James back to her feet. Brisbane Roar corner in, cleared away by Rojas. Shot on the follow-up, blocked and cleared away. Real opportunity there for Brisbane. You get the sense now if they have a really good spell here, they could get back into this, Brisbane. Ball over the top, finds Margot Rabin, but the assistant referee's flag was up and it did look offside at first glance. Brisbane have to dig pretty deep here as they look to launch forward once more. Polisina. Out wide to Ekic now. Ekic in bags of space, and what a tackle! Kaiser Lind. As we see a replay, Ekic denied by a desperate challenge. But we are seeing some substitutes as captain Emma Checker making her return after injury, replacing the very impressive, it has to be said, Naomi Chinema. Letitia McKenna also making her way onto the pitch, but all eyes will be on the returning captain, Emma Checker. Corner now for Melbourne City. Whipped in, a header from Briley Henry, unable to control it, and it's wide. Up the line, looking for Henry. Thinks it in behind, a ball into the box, cleared away. Henry does really well here. It's Rojas now in the penalty area. Oh, we know how good she can be with players on her, Rojas. Instead, she opts to play out to Henry, who will no doubt to play into the box. Well, here's City on the overlap. That's McKenna, the substitute. Handcuff, palms it away, and an opportunity for Ekic, who scores. Amina Ekic, the American, has looked so good all game and gets her deserved goal. It's Melbourne City 3, Brisbane Roar 0. Oh, you can see on the replay, it was excellent work from the substitute, McKenna. Rojas gets herself involved and the ball falls really nicely to Ekic. Hensley handcuff unsighted for that shot. She really deserved that goal, Amina. And we will have 2 substitutions now. It is a goalkeeping substitution. Melissa Barbieri, her 93rd A-League women's appearance, will come on for the young Sally James. Barbieri punts it long. Brisbane, they'll keep pressing here, Brisbane Roar. But you can see there the shots on target, 13 for Melbourne City and 4 for Brisbane Roar. It's a tough ask for them to get back into this one. Kramer still battling. Dinked into the box from Palmer. Shay Connors with the opportunity now. Connors! And Barbieri freshly subbed onto the field. Shows why she still is one of this competition's premier goalkeepers. Still has this corner to contend with. Brisbane Roar pressing with everything they have. Holly Palmer, Ishinori got her head onto it. He's cleared to the edge of the area. Shot from distance. It will ends up in the gloves of Barbieri. So we see a replay of that opportunity. Connors just getting away from Emma Checker and a wonderful save at her near post. Oh, wonderful piece of skill from Rojas. Is cleared by Brisbane, but you know, that's just an example of what the Chilean brings. And again, Policina now, handcuff save. Very close to Melbourne City's 4th. Hensley handcuff comes up big in the 1v1 situation. It was created by Rojas, and Policina unable to provide the finishing touch. Short corner taken. Policina. Oh, a fantastic bit of skill again, Letitia McKenna. Torpy tries to follow up. And again, that was Caitlin Carriage who tried to win that. So we see a replay of that opportunity. Policina very close. Wins that ball. Rojas unable to beat the ball that time. And the referee calls full time here at Casey Fields. Melbourne City deserved 3-0 victors. A missed penalty to Maria Rojas in the first half didn't matter in the end. Goals to Briley Henry, Rojas in the second half, and also the fantastic Amina Ekic mean that Melbourne City 3, Brisbane Roar 0.